Okay, welcome. Today we will see Ethiopian University entrance exam for grade 12 of 2014 or 15 that is given on October 2022. Biology entrance exam with answer and explanation for question 1 up to 25 as a part 1. In part 1, discussion in Afan Oromo and in Amharic. ውድ ተማሪዎች በረታው ተቀቃሊ like subscribe my channel so called Aliyi Science YouTube. Don't forget so liking, subscribing my channel. Again, let us start our discussions. Okay, question number 1. Bacterial cell wall is unique due to it is A. Chemical composition, B. Freely permeability, C. Selective permeability, D. Mechanical support. The answer is A. Chemical composition. So bacterial cell wall is unique due to its chemical compositions. This difference is due to the structure of cell wall of different bacteria. ስለዚህ ባክቴሪያ ዲፈረንሱ ዩኒክ ያደረገው ምንድነው? between bacteria their cell wall is different from each other, means that their chemical composition are different from each other. Let us see gram-positive bacteria. Cell wall composition is 1. Peptidoglycan is multi-layered. It have lipid, tectonic acid. With exception, gram-positive bacteria causes tuberculosis, and also when it's then it gives us purple color. And also gram-negative bacteria cell wall is chemical composition. Peptidoglycan is single layer outer membrane which contains lipopolysaccharide and protein that secrete endotoxins. This outer membrane makes this bacteria quite resistant to many antibiotics, so it causes more serious disease than gram-positive. when then it give pink color. So አሁን ሁለቱም ብናየው ኬሚካል composition ይለያያል ማለት ነው። So as cell theory the composition of the same species must be the same, but for this bacteria their cell wall composition is different from each other. Due to that, bacterial cell wall is unique to its due to its chemical composition. Question number 2. Which genus of bacteria oxidize hydrogen sulfide to sulfate and make sulfate ions available to be taken by plant roots from the soil? A. Klebsiella, B. Disulfobacter, C. Azotobacter, D. Theobacillus. The answer should be D. Theobacillus. Let us explanation. Theobacillus bacteria hydrogen sulfide ወደ ሰልፌት ኦክሲዳይዝ የሚያደርግ ወይ ደግሞ ቴዎባሲለስ ከንጀኑን hydrogen sulfide gara sulfate ionic oxidize goda jechuudha. This sulfate ion can be taken by plant roots from the soil. Sulfate kun ergasemo sulfate ionic kana biqilonni alama salbaana siddesaanitiin absorb gochuu danda'u jechuudha. Kan bira Azotobacter and Klebsiella dha. This is nitrogen fixing bacteria jedhamu. The other is Disulfobacter, sulfate reducing bacteria ነው የሚባለው ወይ ማለት ነው። sulfobacter የምንለው sulfate reducing bacteria that release sulfur from proteins of the dyed matter or death of plants and animals as hydrogen sulfide with a smell of bad eggs. So hydrogen sulfide gara sulfate oxidize can go to bacillus bacteria no ማለት ነው. So the answer is correctly D. Okay, question number 3. Which one of the following disease is caused by food poisoning bacteria? A. Candidiasis, B. Salmonellosis, C. Tuberculosis, D. Pneumonia. So food poisoning can feed and food poisoning የሚያመጣው bacteria B. Salmonellosis ነው ማለት ነው. So let us see explanation. ላይ የተቀረበው ካንዲዲያሲስ የሚባለው በሴክሹዋል ኢንተርኮርስ የሚመጣ በሽታ ነው ማለት ነው። በፉድ ፖይዝኒንግ አይመጣም። ቢ ላይ የተቀረበው ሳልሞኔላሲስ የምንለው it is come from food poisoning bacterial that is contaminates eating food, so it causes disease that is known as salmonellosis. Again, also there is example of disease that is caused by food poisoning, the salmonellosis, typhoid fever, listeriosis, botulism. ከነን ጀምሮ ኩኒንስ food poisoning አወራር ፈንዲቸው ስለዚህ ከሳልሞኔላሲስ በታች ያሉ ታይፎይድ ፊቨር ሊስተሮሲስ ቦቱሊዝም የምንለው በፉድ ፖይዝኒንግ የሚመጣ በሽታ ነው ማለት ነው። ለሌሎች for the droplet infection like common cold, flu, pneumonia, and also sexual intercourse የሚመጡ blood to blood contact, and also vector ready for them also. Question number 4. Which one of the following is correct about the reproductive cycle of virus? A. Lytic, both lytic and lysogenic cycles release new virus without genetic alteration of the host cell. It is incorrect. Okay, not B. Lysogenic life cycle, the DNA of the virus integrates with the host cell DNA. That's right. Both lytic and the lysogenic life cycle undergo the same life cycle but ending with different result. No. In lytic cycle life cycle, virus are released without killing the host cell. It's wrong. So the answer should be B. Let us see explanation. The lytic cycle or virulent infection involves the virus taking control of host cell and using it to produce it is viral progeny, means killing or blast the host cell in progress. Lytic cycle kan jennuuni jalqaba erga host cell seenee booda viral progeny isaa release godha, produce godha jechuudha. Akkasuma dafee immoo erga viral progeny release ta'e yooma san host cell burst yookiin kill godha jechuudha. Lytic cycle የምንለው ከሆስት ሴል ከተገናኘ በኋላ የሆስት ሴሉን ምን ያደርጋል? ይገላል ወይ ብረስት ያደርጋል ማለት ነው። lysogenic life cycle የምንለው ደግሞ lysogenic cycle it is non-virulent infection now. It involves the DNA of virus integrated with the host cell DNA to achieve replication without killing the host cell. So አሁን የላይሶጄኒክ ላይፍ ሳይክል የምንለው ከሆስት ሴል ከተገናኘ በኋላ የራሱን ዲኤንኤ ሪፕሊኬት ያደርጋል እንጂ ቶሎ የሆስት ሴልን አይገልም ማለት ነው። ግን ለላይቲክ ሳይክል ኢንቲግሬት ከሆነ በኋላ ቶሎ ቫይራል ፕሮጂን ፕሮዲዩስ ካደረገ በኋላ እንትኑ የሆስት ሴሉን ይገላል ማለት ነው። ኦኬን ሆስት ሴሊ ኢነርጂሳቸው ላይቲክ ሳይክሊን ላይሶጄኒክ ነሞ ዲኤንኤ ሳ ሪፕሊኬት ጎዴ አዴምሳ ኬስ ሚዱ ዳንዳማሌ የሮ መተከት ሆስት ሴል ብረስት ኦኬን ኪሊንግ ጎዶ ጀቹዳ ላይሶጄኒክ Okay, question number 5. Unlike free living cell, viruses are completely A. pathogenic to a living cell, B. mutual to a living cell, C. parasitic to a living cell, D. harmful to a living cell. So the answer should be C. parasitic to a living cell. Let us explanation. Viruses are completely parasitic to a living cell because they can only replicate within living host cell. ስለዚህ ቫይረስ ላይም ፓራሳይቲክ ለኪን ፓራሳይት ማለት ጀደመ to replicate it needs living cell። ስለዚህ ከሊቪንግ ሴል ውጪ replicate ስለማይሆን it depends on for many things for living cell host cell። ስለዚህ ቫይረስን ሆስት ሴልን አለት ሪፕሊኬት ተው ኦኪን ወለሩ ኦኪን ኦባ ኢሱዋን እንደንደነፍ ሆስት ሴሊ ኬስ ከና ፓራሳይት የጁዳ አከ ፓራሳይት አከ መጠንቱ ተከይስ ጅራታ ይጁ means they depend on the host cell for raw materials and energy necessary for nucleic acid synthesis, protein synthesis, processing, transport, and all other biochemical activities that allow virus to multiply. ስለዚህ አንድ ቫይረስ ይሄ ሁሉ raw materials nucleic acid synthesis ለማድረግ ፕሮቲን ፕሮሰስ ትራንስፖርት ይሄ ሁሉ የሚያገኘው ከሆስት ሴል ነው ማለት ነው። ሆስት ሴል ላይ ዲፔንድ ባይሆን ምንም ነገር ሪፕሊኬት ቀርቶ ምንም ነገር አይኖርም። so it is parasitic of the host cell depend to bate wa to koyu on fechun dando bacteria virus echi can have it is parasitic to living cell. Okay, question number 6. Why are vaccines important? Because they help to A. Trigger the immune system, B. kill pathogens, C. prevent functional disease, D. heal wounds. So the answer vaccine mali barbachisa inni kan gorgaruf immune system ken odino mankena kachemo foil immune systemaችን እንዲጠነክር ነው ማለት ነው። So the answer is A. Let us see explanation. Vaccines are important to trigger the immune system without actually causing disease. So ምንም ክትባት ስንወስድ ምንም ነገር በሽታ ሳይመጣ ኢሙን ሲስተማችን እንዲጠነክር ወይ ደግሞ ጠንካራ ሆኖ በሽታ እንዲከላከል ነው ማለት ነው። ክትባት ወኪን ተላሊ ካንፈረኑፍ አከመዲን ማንከነ ጨሞፍ ይችላል። So there are several ways in which this can be done. It can be living vaccine that is made from living organisms have been treated to weaken them. This means they stimulate your immune system but do not cause disease. The other types of vaccine is dyed vaccine. Use microorganisms which have been killed. The microorganisms are cultured and grown for a time and then killed. Living vaccine kan jennuun kun microorganismin odoo hin du'in jiraasa irraa kan hojjetamu jechuudha. odoo inni ajjeesin jiraasa irraa innis qorichirraa hojjetame talaallichi namaaf kenname immune system keenya kan kakaasuudha jechuudha. Vaccine dyed vaccine kan jennuun ammoo microorganismi culture digone erge du'e booda ka irraa oomishu jechuudha. So two types of vaccine are living vaccine እና dyed cell. living vaccine የምንለው ህይወት ካለው microorganisms የሚሰራ ነው። ቫክሲን ነው። ዳይድ ደግሞ ከሞቱ ማይክሮ ኦርጋኒዝምስ የሚሰራ ቫክሲን ነው ማለት ነው። So question number 6 is A, to triggers the immune system. Question number 7, assume you wanted to demonstrate compatibility of blood groups. You took 4 test tube labeled O, A, B and AB based on the blood group that each test tube contains. Then you added a known blood sample into each test tube and no agglutinations was observed in each test tube. From this you can conclude that unknown blood sample was A, blood group B, B, blood group O, C, blood group A, D, blood group AB. So the answer should be blood group B, group O. Let us see explanation why blood group O has no cannot be accumulated. Blood group O has no antigens. Due to that, it cannot be agglutinated with either type A antibodies or type B antibodies. So blood group O is cannot agglutinate because it have no antigens. Therefore it can give to any other group due to that called universal donor. Okay, አሁን unknown blood sample ቴስት 4 ቴስቶች አሉ። ብሌድ ኦ ያዘ፣ ኤኬ እና ኤቢ ያዘው። ቴስቱ ላይ አንድ የማይታወቅ unknown blood sample ስንጨምር ምንም አግሉቲኔሽን አላሳየም። ምን ማለት ነው? ምንም አንቲጂን ያለው ደም አልተጨመረም ማለት ነው። ስለዚህ ብሌድ ግሩፕ ኦ አንቲጂን ስለሌለው ለዛ ነው የተካነው አኩሌት ያልተፈጠረው። ከናፍ ብሌድ ግሩፕ ኦን አንቲጂን ዋንን ቀምነ ነማ ከሚፊዩ ከኑ ዋንዳንዳውፍ ቴስቱ ቢሁንደረት ወደ ባሉ ዲግቻ ከና ወማጅ ጀራማው ግን አግሉቲኔሽን ይፈጠራል እንኡም ከናፍ ዴቢን ኢሳ ቢ ብሌድ ግሩፕ ኦ አይቹላ። Okay, question number 8, which one of the following disease increase the likelihood of contracting HIV? A, sleeps, B, chancroid, C, tuberculosis, D, gonorrhea. So the answer should be B, chancroid. Let us see explanation. Chancroid increase the likelihood of becoming infected with HIV. Chancroid is passed on having sex with infected person, and if you have sex with someone who is HIV positive while you have open chancroid anchors, you greatly increase your risk of becoming HIV positive yourself. Chancroid kan jennuun kuni dhibee akkamiin itti fakkaate? Dhibee qaama saalaa irratti madaa'uu jechuudha. Sababa kanaaf namni qaama saalaa irraa madaa qabu nama HIV qabu wajjin yoo kan qunnamti saalaa raawwatu ta'e haaluma salphaadhaan HIV nan qabamuu danda'a jechuudha. ይሄ ቻንክሮይድ የምንለው ጄኒታል አካባቢ ፒነስ አካባቢ የሚያቆስል በሽታ ነው። ስለዚህ ፒነሳችን እንደ አጋጣሚ በዚህ በሽታ ከተጋለጠ ይቆስላል ማለት ነው። ቆሰለ ማለት HIV ያለው ሰው ጋር ግንኙነት ሴክስ ካደረጉ ቻንክሮይድ ያለው ሰው ካደረጉ ምን ይሆናሉ ማለት ነው? በኤችአይቪ ይጋለጣሉ ማለት ነው። So the answer is B. Okay, question number 9. Even though pasteurization is a technique used to heat milk, beer and other food, it cannot preserve food unspoiled for years because it A. cannot kill pathogenic microorganisms, B. reduce nutritional content of the food, C. it conducted in containers that not properly sealed, D. use mild temperature that kill most but not all bacteria. So the answer should be A. cannot kill pathogenic microorganisms. Pasteurization is a technique widely used to treat milk, beer and other foodstuff and make them safe to take into your body. ፓስቸራይዜሽን የምንለው ቴክኒክ ሚልክ ትሪት የምናደርግበት ቴክኒክ ነው። ግን it is sterilization is not strictly speaking method of sterilization because it does not kill all microorganisms that found in the food. ፓስቸራይዜሽን kan jennuun kun teeknikii aannan ittiin preserve goonu ta'eyyuu garuu nyaata biraa keessaa baakteeriyaa guutuun guututti sterilize godhee yookiin keessa ajjeesee fixee hin godhu. An ajjeeseen fixu jechuudha. ወይ ሙሉ በሙሉ ሚልክን preserve ትሪት የሚያደርግበት እንጂ ሙሉ በሙሉ ባክቴሪያዎችን ፓቶጂኖች አይገልም ኪል አያደርገውም። So it can preserve or treat milk, but it is not strictly mean that preserving food from unspoiled. So due to it cannot kill all microorganisms that found in the food. Okay, question number 10. Which one of the following statement is correct about binomial nomenclature? A. The genus name is written in full while species name is abbreviated. Wrong. B. Both genus and species name are capitalized and italicized when printed. Not. It's also incorrect. C. The first letter of genus name is capitalized and the species name is written in small letter. It is right. D. The genus name is written in English while species name is written in Latin. So the answer should be C. Let us see explanation. Binomial nomenclature rules for writing scientific name includes 1. The first name is written first name of the genus to which organisms belong is written with capital letter. Example, Homo sapiens. Homo is the genus name, so the first letter is written with capital letters. Sometimes the name of genus reduced or abbreviated just to capital letter. ስለዚህ ሆሞ የምንለው በአብሪቬሽን በኮቴፋቺ ስላል እቺ ሆበረ ሱዳን እንደናይችላ በአብሪቬሽን እቺ ብቻ እንጽፋለን for genus. The second name is name of species. The first name is name of genus. The second name is name of species to which the organisms belong. The species name is written in small letter. ሶስተኛው ምንድነው? The two names are underlined when handwritten. በእጅ ጽፋት ከሆነ ወይ ካምበረስ ኖቴ ጀላሰራ underline እናደርጋለን ማለት ነው በእጅ ጽፋት ከሆነ። And italics in printed. ሁለቱም በኢታሊክስ ነው የምንጻፈው ማለት ነው ፕሪንት ለማድረግ ስንፈልግ ኢታሊክ አድርገን እንጽፋለን። So the answer is perfectly C, which is the first letter of genus is capitalized and while the species name is written in small letter. Question number 11. The gas exchange the gas exchange between the alveoli and the blood capillaries, oxygen is absorbed by blood while carbon dioxide is removed. This opposite direction of gas exchange occurs due to A. Difference in concentration gradient of oxygen and carbon dioxide, B. Difference in molecular size of oxygen and carbon dioxide, C. Thicker line of capillaries, D. Small surface area of the alveoli. The answer should be A. The difference in concentration gradient and carbon dioxide. Let us explanation. Oxygen is constantly moved into the blood, but more deoxygenated blood immediately replaces it. Similarly, carbon dioxide is constantly delivered to the lung, where it is dilated in the volume of air, maintaining the concentration gradient between blood and the air in the lung. This opposite direction of the gas exchange occurs due to the difference in concentration gradient of oxygen and carbon dioxide, so it can occur rapidly and effectively. እዚህ ላይ ምንድነው የምናየው? ኦክሲጅን ሁሉ ጊዜ ወደ ብሌድ ኮንስታንትሊ ሙቭ ያደርጋል ወይ ይሄው ኦክሲጅን ይረው ነገር አዲጋ ኮንስታንትሊ ሙቭ ኢትዲ ማይቹ ዶኪንግ ኢንሴ ነገር አዲጋ ባት ዲኦክሲጂኔትድ የሆኑ ደግሞ ቶሎ ወደ ዲኦክሲጂኔትድ ለዲኦክሲጂኔትድ ምን ያደርጋሉ? ሪፕሌስ ያደርጋሉ ማለት ነው። ዲኦክሲጂኔትድ ብሌድ ከንጀን ይንጥራዋን ደፊ በከቦ ይሮከና ኦክሲጅን ይብራት በርባዳዎች ሱነሞ የላበድ ሲሚላርሊ ካርቦን ዳይኦክሳይድም እንደዛው ሁሉ ጊዜ ኮንስታንትሊ ወደ ላንግ ወደ ሳምባ ገራሶምባ የሮሁነ ካርቦን ዳይኦክሳይድ ኮንስታንትሊ ኢንሴናይት what is diluted in maintaining concentration gradient, the blood and air lung. The opposite direction carbon dioxide ከደም ይወጣል removed ይሆናል ማለት ነው። ኦክሲጅን ደግሞ ወደ ደም ይገባል። ይሄ ኤክስቼንጅ እንዲኖር ያደረገው ምንድነው? the difference in concentration gradient of oxygen and carbon dioxide ነው። concentration ገራገሩማን concentration gradient oxygen and carbon dioxide ጅድጅሩ አከ ጋሶን ይኩን አሉ ሰልበት ወልጅጅር ታስሳ አጀቹ so it is occurs rapidly and effectively. Okay, question number 12. Identify the correct statement about the effect of exercise on breathing rate. A. The tidal capacity of the lung decreased during heavy exercise. B. The tidal volume of air at rest is greater than the tidal volume of air during exercise. C. The fast and deep breathing are the result of demanding less oxygen. D. Exercise and getting fit makes the lung efficient. So the answer is D. Exercise and getting fit makes lung efficient. Let us explanation. Vital capacity is the maximum amount of air that can be taken into the lung. So the vital capacity of the lung is increased during heavy exercise. The tidal volume is the amount of air breathed in. So the tidal volume of the air at rest is less than tidal volume of the air during exercise. Vital capacity kan jennu kuni hamma qilleensanu gara keessa gara sombaatti ol fudhannu raachu. Kanaafu yeroo ispoortii hojjan ispoortiin sara ብዙ ቶሎ አየር እንትን አይርን እንወስዳለን ማለት ነው። so vital capacity is during exercise is more increased ነው ማለት ነው ይጀምራል። tidal volume የምንለው ደግሞ the amount of air we breathe እኛ ምን ታፍሰው ወይ ደግሞ ቀህግ ሐማኑ ቅሌን ሳርገን ነው ትይቹ So tidal volume at rest ላይ ስንሆን air we breathe is less. So tidal ግን እንቅስቃሴ የአካል እንቅስቃሴ ወይ ስፖርት ላይ ስንሆን ደግሞ ምን ተፍሰው አየር እንትን ይጨምራል ማለት ነው increased ይሆናል so tidal volume of the air at rest is less than tidal volume of the air during exercise ሌላ the fast and deep breathing are result of demanding more oxygen not less exercise and getting fit makes lungs efficient ስፖርት የወጀቹ የስፖርት ማስራት ሳምባችን አውኪን ሶምባከኝ አክጭም efficient አከሰረት ደጋጉታ ሳይቹ exercising and getting fitter makes your lung get bigger they can supply more oxygen to your muscles so you build up much less oxygen debate as a result people fit often the slower breathing rate than unfit people because they take more air in and out which each resting breaths so የአካል እንቅስቃሴ ማስራት ሳምባው ጤናማ እንዲሆንና ጠንካራ ኤፊሺየንት እንዲሆን ያደርጋል ማለት ነው ስፖርቶቹን ሶምበከኛ አከኒ ጉደቱ ፊ አከን ስርት ጭማታው ታይሳይ so it is very important exercising and getting fit question number 13 the following is a list of function of the component of the blade 1 transport oxygen 2 fights against disease 3 cause blade clotting which one of the following is correct order of the blade components responsible for the above function respectively A white blood cell platelet red blood cell B platelet white blood cell red blood cell C red blood cell white blood cell platelet D red blood cell platelet white blood cell so the answer should be C let us see explanation the blade has 4 main components listed below with their function 1 red blood cell የምንለው ትራንስፖርት ኦክሲጅን ትራንስፖርት ካንጎሩ ኦክሲጅን ካንገጅሙ ሬድ ብለድ ሴል ነው ማለት ነው ዋይት ብለድ ሴል fight against disease ግን ለኩባ ከኑራይትስ ዋይት ብለድ ሴል ላችሁ 3 platelet cause blood clotting ሰውነታችሁ የሆነ ነገር ቢቆርጥ የኪን ቃማ ከኛ ወንስ ተኮኩቴ አከዲን ነንገላን ብዙ ደም እንዳይፈስ ክሎት የሚሰራው ፕላትሌቶች ናቸው ማለት ነው the other but not right this ምርጫ ላይ ያልተቀረበ ፕላዝማ ነው የቀረ ምንድነው ፕላዝማ transport dissolved food molecules and carbon dioxide and urea ፕላዝማ ስራው ምንድነው dissolved food molecule ትራንስፖርት ያደርጋል ማለት ነው so the answer for this question is C which is red blood cell white blood cell and platelet question number 40 what is the cause of backflow of blood into the artery from the ventricles it could be damage of A aorta B pulmonary artery C pulmonary vein D valves so the answer is D valves let us explanation each time of muscular wheel of the heart contract and force bleed out some of the valves open to allow the blood to flow in right direction and other valves close to make sure that the blood does not backflow and then valves ደም ከልብ ሲመጣው ግን ዮ ዲን ኦንራዱፉ ወደ ራይት ዳይሬክሽን ወደፊት እንዲሄድ ያደርጋሉ። ሌላ ደግሞ ሌሎች ቫልቭሶች ደግሞ ወደ ኋላ ተመለሰ ወደፊት ሄደ ያለው ወደ ራይት ዳይሬክሽን ሄደ ያለው ወደ ኋላ ተመለሰ አልተመለሰም የሚለው ቼክ ያደርጋሉ ማለት ነው። ወይ ይዘጋሉ መንገዱን እንደ ወደ ኋላ እንዳይመለስ። ስለዚህ ቫልቭሲን ቶኮ ገረ ፉልዱራatti deemuu isaa check yoo godhu tokko immoo akka duubatti hin deebine check godha jechuudha. So there is systole valves. This valves makes ventricle contract and force blood through the arteries. The other is tricapsid and bicapsid valves. This close to prevent blood passing back into artery. ስለዚህ አሁን እዚህ ላይ የተጠየቅነው ይሄ ነው ማለት ነው። አስራ ከጋፈታምነ ዲነ ከዱበት እንደይብኔ ቱሬ ገሩ ጋፈዲን ዱበ ደቤ ያርግኑ ረክነ ማልቱ ጅራ ምንድነው ደሞ ዳላ ሲመለስ የት ላይ ነው ዳሜጂንግ ያለው የሚለው ነው። ስለዚህ ዳሜጂንግ ያለው ትራይካፕሲድ ወይ ባካፕሲድ ላይ ነው ማለት ነው። እነሱ ደም ወዳላ እንዳይመለስ የሚከለክሉ ስለሆነ so the answer should be correctly the valves. So the blood backflow of the blood into the artery is from the ventricle that could be damage of valves. Okay, question number 15. The capillaries are blood vessels that have thin wall and large surface area. Since their function is A. Transport oxygenated blood, B. Exchange of substance, C. To return blood to the heart, D. Transport deoxygenated blood. The answer is B. Exchange the substance. Let us explanation. Capillaries link veins and arteries, and these take blood to all the organs and tissue of the body. The capillary are site of exchange of substance within the body. The blood from artery pass into capillaries, which have very thin walls and a massive surface area. Substances such as oxygen, glucose that are needed by the cell of your body can easily pass out of the blood by diffusion along concentration gradient. So የካፒለሪ ስራዎች ሰብስታንሶች ኤክስቼንጅ ማድረግ ነው ማለት ነው። So to exchange this substance, large massive surface area ያስፈልጋል። So even it is thin wall, it have massive surface area, large surface area to exchange substance. Capillary hojiin isaa substance jiran qaama barbaachisaa ta'an qaama keessa iddoodhaa iddootti geessu yookiin jijjiirudha. So due to that, the function of capillary is exchange of the substance. So the answer is B. Okay, question number 16. During image formation, light is refracted twice before it is focused on the retina. This phenomenon happens at the A. aqueous hair and lens, B. iris and lens, C. lens and vitreous hair, D. cornea and lens. So the answer is cornea and lens. Let us see explanation. if you are going to see clear light from object must be focused on your retina. For this happen, light must pass, must bend and refracted. አንድ ነገር ክሊር የሆነ ኢሜጅ ለማየት መጀመሪያ ኦብጀክቱ ላይ የወረደ ላይት ወደ አይናችን ሪፍራክትድ ሆኖ ማምጣት አለበት ማለት ነው። ካና jechuun wanta tokko yeroo laallu ifni wanta nu laallu yookiin meeshaa nu ilaallu sanirra bu'ee gara ija keenyaatti balaqqeessuu qaba. Ifni sun yoo balaqqeesse ija keenyarra as deebi'u fakkaattiin akka uumamu waan taasisuuf. In your eye, the light coming in the bent refracted twice once as it is passes from iris through the cornea and then again it passes through the lens. As a result of this refraction, image is focused on your retina and it is also upside down. Okay, the light that is refracted from the object is twice, means once it passes cornea and again it passes lens. ስለዚህ ifni በለቀሰ ወይ ደግሞ ላይቱ ሪፍራክትድ ሲሆን ሁለት ጊዜ ፓስ የሚያደርግበት ቦታዎች አሉ። አንደኛ ላይ ኮርኒያ ፓስ ያደርጋል፣ ቀጣይ ሌንስ ላይ ነው ሌንስ ውስጥ ነው ያልፈው ማለት ነው። then the refracted light after passing cornea and lens, the image is focused on our retina, then we see it that sole ifni balaqes imeshar garaja keenya seenu jalqaba cornea keessa darba ittaans lens keessa darba jechuudha. erga lens keessa darbi booda balaqettiin ija keenya seenu sun retina irratti wantoon ulaalu sun akka uumamu taasisaa jechuudha. So the answer is D, cornea and the lens. Okay, question number 17. 3 students design the following experimental settings to understand the actual taste of the food. Student 1 blindfolded 2 students and one of them tightly holding the nose while the other without holding the nose and tasting the food. Student 2 blindfolded one student and the other left with open eyes, both holding their nose tightly while tasting the food. Student 3, none of the participants blindfolded and only one of them holding her nose tightly while tasting the food. Student 4, none of participants blindfolded and both of them tasted the food without holding the nose. Which student designed the most appropriate experiment? A, student 1, B, student 2, C, student 4, D, student 3. So the answer is student 1, which is found on A. Let us explanation. This is conduct an experiment to prove that the actual taste of food is combination of taste and smell. So what the student will do is to predict and then determine the ability to identify food samples by taste alone, holding the nose, and then taste plus smell or smell plus taste. asirratti እዚህ ላይ ምን አለ በረቶን አንደማ ኛታ tokko yookiin foolidha fi namaan adda baasuudhaaf dura ija isaanii dunuunfatanii ergasii tokko funyaan qabatee akkasumas isaan hafan ammoo funyaanii fi fooliidhaa fi testiinis dhandhamaan nyaata tokko adda baasan yoo ta'e they are so correctly on step. So student is correctly designed to appropriate experiment. So the answer is A. Question number 18. Short-sightedness is corrected by a concave lens because a problem arises due to A. Weak eye lens that converges light slightly. B. Powerful eye lens that diverges light. C. Weak eye lens that diverges light. D. Strong eye lens that converges light to sun. Because the answer is D. Strong eye lens that converges to light to sun. Let us see explanation. Short-sightedness corrected by concave lens because a problem arises due to 1. Refractive power of cornea. Eye lens are too strong and the light converges to sun. Okay, short-sightedness by concave lens ይስተካከላል በት ይሄ ፕሮብሌሙ የመጣበት አንደኛ ሪፍራክቲቭ ፓወር ኦፍ ኮርኒያ ላይ ፓወሩ በጣም ፓወርፉል ሲሆን ነው አንደኛው ሌላ አይ ሌንስ በጣም ጠንካራ ሲሆን ነው ሌላ when light converges to sun light ወደ አይናችን ወደ ራትና የሚሄደው አይ ላይት ራትና ሳይደርስ መንገድ ላይ መቅራት ነው ማለት ነው ዳፉ ቀሮ ኢጆ ረኮን ፊደን ቀሮ ኢጆን ኮንኬቭ ሌንስ ዳን ስራ ገሩ ወንት እንድራዱፍ ማለት ኮፋ በለቂቲን ኢፋ ካንካ ኮርኒያ ከሰደርቡ ባይጭማድ አይችል ፓወሪን ካርኒያ ያረጅሩ ጭማድ ከናፍ ኢፍኒ አከፍ ዱባ ዲብ ወኪን አከ ላፉ ጎድ አይ ሌንስንስ ማልታ ስትሮንግ ታይጆዳ very strong አከስማ ላይት ኮንቨርጅስ ቱ sun ኢፍኒ ካርኒያ ረዶንጋይን ፉልድረ ኮርኒያ አፋይቹ due to that this short-sightedness is come. So the answer is correctly D. Question number 19. A patient exhibited symptom of weight loss, sweating, irritability, and the doctor suspected an endocrine malfunctioning that can be related to A. pancreas, B. adrenal gland, C. thyroid gland, D. gonads. So the answer is C. thyroid gland. If someone has an overactive thyroid that makes too much thyroxine, their metabolism starts to very fast. These symptoms include losing a lot of weight, sweating a lot, and becoming irritable. አሁን እዚህ ላይ ምንድነው አንድ ሰው ያሳዩ ምልክቶች ወይቱ በጣም ሲቀንስ ላቡ በጣም ሲወጣ እና እረፍት ሲያጣ ምንድነው ብሎ ዶክተሩ የኢንዶክራይን ማልፈንክሽኒንግ ነው ብሎ አስቀመጠ ስለዚህ ይሄ ምልክቶች ታይሮይድ ግላንድ ጋር ነው የሚሄዱት ማለት ነው ታይሮይድ ግላንድ የታይሮክሲን አማውንቱ እሱ የሚያመነጨው ታይሮክሲን አማውንቱ ከበዛ if too much thyroxine hormone is produced የሜታቦሊዝም ሬቱ በጣም ይጨምራል። እንደዛውም እሱ የሚያሳዩ ምልክቶች ምንድነው? weight በጣም ሎስት ይሆናል፣ ላብ በጣም ይወጣል፣ become irritable እረፍት ያጣል ማለት ነው ሰውየው። So this symptoms is related with thyroid gland. asirratti maalidhaan namichi dhukkubsatee mana yaalaa deemu doktorri wantoonni inni mallattoo inni irraa hubate ulfaatiin isaa gadi bu'eera, baay'ee dafqirraa baya, boqonnaan qabu. Kanaafuu doktorri maal jedhee tilmaame endocrine rakkina endocrine irraa endocrinoota yookiin hormoonota endocrine jiran keessaa kan mallattoolee kan agarsiisu thyroid gland dha jechuudha. So the answer is C. Question number 20. Secretion of endocrine glands require receptor on cell membrane to be picked by their target while exocrine secretion do not. This is because exocrine gland secrete hormone directly to the blood stream. B. Endocrine glands are ductless. C. Exocrine glands are controlled by nervous system. D. Endocrine glands produce protein and protein-based hormone. So the answer is B. Let us see explanation. The secretion of endocrine gland require receptor on the cell membrane to pick up by target from the blood. This is due to endocrine glands are ductless. Exocrine glands release their secretion through ducts that delivers secretion to the location. እዚህ ላይ ምንድነው የምናየው? ኢንዶክራይን ግላንዶች የራሳቸው ቱቦ የላቸውም። ስለዚህ ሰክሬሽናቸው ወደ ብለድ ቬዝልስ ነው የሚለቁት፣ ሰክሬት የሚያደርጉት። ዘን ሪሴፕተሮች ኦን ዘ ሴል ከደም ቱቦ ውስጥ ነው ይሄ ኢንዶክራይን ሰክሬሽኑን ፒክድ የሚያደርጉት። ሶ ወይን ኤክሶክራይን ግላንድ ደግሞ የራሱ ዳክት የራሱ ቱቦ ስላለ ቀጥታ ወደ ታርጌት ሎኬሽን ሰክሬት ያደርጋል ማለት ነው። ስረቲ ኢንዶክራይን ግላንድ ከንጀኑን ቱቦ ማታ ሳኒ ቀበኔ ቱቢ ዮኪን ካኑ ወንተ ከሰ ደርቡ ቱቦ ማታ ሳኒ ቀበን ሰበብ ከናፍ receptor cell dhiiga keessa kan pick kan godhatan yookiin kan fuudhatan jechuudha. Exocrine glandin garuu exocrine glandin secretion isaanii tubboo isaaniitiin waan galaksaniif qaxita kallattimaan target location yookiin bakka barbaadamu irratti secrete godhu jechuudha. So the answer is B. Endocrine glands are ductless. Question number 21. Which of the following disease is caused by DNA virus? A. Cold sore. B. AIDS. C. Swine flu. D. Corona. The answer is cold sore. Let us see explanation. Virus classified into 3 main groups based on the nature of genetic material and the way in which it expressed. ቫይረሶች 3 ቦታ ከፍለን የምናየው ይሆናል based on genetic material. ቫይረሲ bakka 3 main group 3 ቆን ይላል። እሳንስ based on what? Genetic material. These groups are 1. DNA virus, 2. RNA virus, 3. retrovirus. DNA virus kan jennuun herpes dhibeen fi demo cold sore. RNA virus kan jedhamu H1N1 virus dhibee akkamii fidu swine flu. retrovirus kan jennuun ammoo example HIV caused AIDS ስለዚህ DNA virus የምንለው like herpes simplex which is causes cold sore RNA virus ለምሳሌ H1N1 virus ነው cause swine flu ነው retrovirus ደግሞ HIV ስማጣው በሽታ ደግሞ AIDS ነው ማለት ነው so the disease caused by DNA virus is a cold sore. Okay, question number 22. Currently, natural resources are being depleted at increasing rates, and the waste materials are accumulated and discharged freely into water bodies. What is the best strategy to overcome this problem? A. Decomposition. B. Succession. D. Fossilization. D. Recycling. So the answer is D. Recycling. Let us see explanation. This is why recycling is important to the future. It shows that future generations natural resource is being depleted and the land field are being filled with at an increasing rate. So our current system of production, consumption, and disposal has been unsustainable. So it is imperative to everyone, from individual to large organization, to rethink that our ideas and our relationship to trash disposal. So recycling is best strategy to overcome this problem by reducing amount of trash produced and reusing existing material and protecting environment, conserving natural resource, and sustaining the planet for future. So the answer is the best way, the best strategy to overcome the above problem is recycling. Okay, asirratti maal laalla waste material, natural resource depletion, freely discharged to water bodies. Isaan kunniin akka wantoonni garaagaraa wantoonni uumaman kun haalli waste disposal keenya waste disposal this accumulated natural resource depleted ሲሆን በየጊዜው ኢንክሪዝ እየሆነ እየመጣ ስለሆነ ይህንን ችግር ለማስቀረት ሪሳይክሊንግ ስትራቴጂ ብንጠቀም በቀላሉ ኦቨርካም እናደርጋለን ስለዩ ከናፉ ናቹራል ሪሶርስ ዲፕሊትድ በየጊዜው ናቹራል ሪሶርስ እየቀነሰ እየመጣ ስለሆነ እኛ የሀለኑ ማቴሪያሊ ቶርቶራ ነው ቆሻሻ ባልፍ ገረገራ አልኖ ትገን ወንት ኮለም ወደ በገረ ቢሻነት ከን ደም ይወጣ ረኮሌ ጉርጉዳ ዋፊዱፍ ሪሳይክሊንግ የፈየደምነ ረኮሌ ከናም ቢሱደንትና ጀቾዳ recycling. The answer is D. Okay, question number 23. Which stage of the nitrogen cycle needs a role of rhizobium? A. Decomposition. B. Denitrification. C. Nitrogen fixation. C. Nitrogen fixation. D. Nitrification. So the answer is C. Nitrogen fixation. Now የራዞቢየም ሮል የራዞቢየም ባክቴሪያ ሮል ናይትሮጅን ሳይክል ላይ ምንድነው ነው ሶ ናይትሮጅን ፊክሲንግ ባክቴሪያ የተስናው አስዋት ናይትሮጅን ፊክሲንግ ባክቴሪያ ስለዚህ ስራው የናይትሮጅን የራዞቢየም ባክቴሪያ ስራው ምንድነው ናይትሮጅን ሳይክል ላይ ናይትሮጅን ፊክሴሽን ነው ማለት ነው ስረት ማኑ ጋፈተ ማርሳ ናይትሮጅን ይረት ገሄን ራይዞቢየም ባክቴሪያ ማለት ከጀሉ ጋፈተ ሶ deebiin isaa nitrogen fixing irratti dalagaan isaa nitrogen gas fixed into ammonia. So rhizobacterium its role is nitrogen fixation. ammonifying bacteria kan jennu immoo decomposition irratti barbaachisa. Nitrifying bacteria kan jennu immoo like example like nitrosomonas and nitrobacterium የምንለው ደግሞ nitrifying bacteria nitrification ላይ ነው two step process which is nitrosomonas and nitrobacter involved in two stepways. ሌላ ደግሞ denitrification bacteria የምንለው ደግሞ pseudomonas bacteria ላይ ይችላል። So the answer that is need rhizobacterium on nitrogen cycle is nitrogen fixation. Question number 24. A key aspect in the process of recovery of an ecosystem through succession is A. Pioneer species always make environment better. B. Higher organisms colonize the environment first. C. A climax community of lichens and mosses stability at the end. D. Pioneer species always tend to be lower animals. So the answer is A. Pioneer species always make environment better on recovery of ecosystem, which is known as secondary succession. When ecosystem is disrupted by natural disaster, a new succession, which is known as secondary succession, begins by sequencing with a key aspect that is pioneer species like grasses and the flower grow and make the environment better. ሁለተኛ ላይ secondary succession ከpioneer species ቀጥሎ ምንድነው? Bushes began to dominate. There is tree become common and out-compete other planet for sunlight. For the climax community for the area is established once again. So the pioneer species colonize then being succeeded secondary successions to original climax community are usually much quicker than primary succession due to succession is not starting from bedrock or open water, and also there is a seed bank of many climax plants that is available remaining undamaged plant, so the soil is also already present. asirrat maal laalla yeroo ecosystemiin tokko destroyed erga ta'ee booda erga manca'ee booda wanni inni jalqaba key species in jalqaba lafa irratti marga argamu pioneer species ira jechuudha. intaase bushes taanse tree common kannan jennuun taanse biqiloota baay'ee climaxly kan baay'ee wal ta'an dhufaa jechuudha. pioneer species kannan inni kun colonize dafee succeeded ta'a. kun ammoo secondary succession original climax community akka dafee deebi'u taasisaa jechuudha. So it is usually quicker than primary succession. secondary succession kan jennuun dafee climax community jijjiiramu primary succession irra dafeetiin biqiloota yookiin dafeetiin bakka obbuusaa jechuudha. sababni isaa lafa qullaa irraa yookiin open water irraa hin ka'u. inni biraa seed banking biqiloon hafteen seed bank yookiin firiin biqilootaa lafa irraa inni jira. inni biraa biyyeen durutti jira jechuudha. So key species aspect for recovery ecosystem ላይ key aspect የምንለው አንደኛ ፕሮሰሱ ከምንድነው የሚነሳው? ከፓዮኒር ስፒሺስ ነው። bushes dominate begin to dominate, then tree become common and the climax communities come established ይሆናሉ። ሶ pioneer species የምንለው ኮሎናይዝ ቶሎ ሰከንደሪ ሰክሲጅን ወደ ኦሪጂናል ክላይማክስ ኮሚኒቲ እንደመለስ ያደርጋል ማለት ነው። pioneer species ኮሎናይዝ ካደረገ ቶሎ ሰክሲድ ስለሚሆን ማለት ነው ኦን ሰከንደሪ ሰክሲጅን ሰከንደሪ ሰክሲጅን በጣም ከፕራይመሪ ሰክሲጅን በጣም የፈጠነ ነው። ምክንያቱም ከባዶ መሬት ፍሮም ብር ሮክ አልተነሳም ወይ ከኦፕን ዋተር የተነሳ አይደለም ማለት ነው። እንደዛው ምን ስላለ ነው ሲድ ባንኮች መሬት ላይ ይቀሩ ስላሉ አንድ እንደዛው አፈር ኦሬዲ ፕሬዘንት ስላለ ሰከንደሪ ሰክሲጅን ከፕራይመሪ ሰክሲጅን በጣም የፈጠነ ነው ማለት ነው። እንደዛውም let us see the sequence of community of primary succision on bedrock primary succision ብንወስድ መጀመሪያ ከላይከንስ and mosses ነው የምንነሳው ማለት ነው። then it enters grasses and annual flowers or pioneer species እዚህ ጋር ይመጣል ማለት ነው። bushes and shrubs and tree is the sequence of primary succision የምንለው ነው ማለት ነው። and also sequence of community primary succision in open water are phytoplankton, sedges, free floating hydrophyte, rooted hydrophyte, grass and trees. primary succision secondary succision ራአድ ማለፊ lichens and mosses ይራካቸው ገሩ secondary succision ከምንድነው የምነሳው pioneer species which is on primary succision which is found on number 3 grasses and annual flowers. So the answer is correctly A. Question number 25. What are the common plants of boreal forest? Boreal forest ላይ common የሆኑ ፕላንቶች የቱ ናቸው? A. Dioecious tree, B. conifers, C. mosses and fosses, D. epiphyte. So the answer is B. conifers. Let us see explanation in now. boreal forest or tiga ላይ common plant የምንለው common plants conifers planቶች ናቸው ማለት ነው። የኤ ላይ የተቀረበው dioecious trees የምንለው temperate dioecious forest ላይ የሚገኙ common planቶች ናቸው ማለት ነው። ሌላ ሲ ላይ የተቀረበው mosses የምንለው የቱንድራ common plant ናቸው። epiphytes ደግሞ የትገኛሉ tropical rainforest ላይ የሚገኙ ናቸው ማለት ነው። ከናፉ boreal forest ከሰት common plant common ግን conifers akkasuma dioecious tree namo የሰረት አርገማ temperate dioecious forest irratti lichens and mosses kan jennuun tundura irratti kanneen biqiloota common ta'aniidha. epiphyte የሰረ common dha tropical rainforest irratti common dha jechuudha. So the plant common to boreal forest is conifers plants. So the answer is B. Well, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget like, subscribe, share Aliyi Science YouTube channel. Thank you again. It's a good time for you until next time we will release the next video part 2 which contains question from 26 to 50. Okay, until that, thank you. Good time for you again, and also good study hard and get so much best mark from your exam. Thank you again for watching this video.